after waiting for literally a month, waiting for one trade, just one trade on Bitcoin and also Ethereum, Bitcoin has finally pumped to a certain point. And yesterday, I announced live to you guys I entered a short trade on Bitcoin. I'm expecting lower both on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I literally shared my stop loss and also my ideas with the target. And finally, we had seen such move happen. Bitcoin is literally dropping right now. We can clearly see that after taking the liquidity, waiting for a month, our patience had paid off, because Bitcoin literally gave us the most perfect pinpoint entry for a short, not only on Bitcoin by the way guys, but also more impressively on Ethereum. Because I told you guys, if Bitcoin does what I'm looking for Bitcoin to do, this would probably cause Ethereum to drop much more, because obviously I'm bearish on Ethereum against Bitcoin. So if somebody's looking to take a trade, they can either take it on Ethereum or they can also take it on Bitcoin. We literally saw this happen on Ethereum. Ethereum dropped from the high of 2200 all the way lower, literally 11%. So you could have printed a good amount of money to stop trading for the next month. But also on Bitcoin, we literally also dropped from 74k all the way lower to 8% drop down. So I guess it's very similar to Ethereum, but I think that ETH could drop even more if Bitcoin drops even more. But right now, let me also say that I did actually take 50% off of my trade just to secure the trade and I guess be happy with the profits. I'm not going to be fully closing it. I don't recommend anybody, in the way that I trade and the strategies that I use, I don't recommend you to close it fully, but just take profits, because obviously a drop like this is good enough for us to secure some good portion. For me personally, 50% of the trade, and then I'll let the rest run with obviously the stop loss not at break even but at profits or in profits at my entry. So it has to be moved. Also right now, let me also guys take your attention to the current volume profile pull, and how right now, after, as I said yesterday, after and if we lose 70.5, we can get a drop down. And now after this happened, if Bitcoin, now that's I guess the new statement, if Bitcoin holds down after seeing 70.5 getting lost, if we hold this down and remain as resistance, we can still expect a drop much lower to 66k again for a full rotation. So if Bitcoin doesn't ever reclaim this, we can still expect lower. However, obviously there's a huge bulk of volume literally concentrated within this zone of 66 to 68, so that is the reason why I want to take profits. However, I'm not going to be fully closing it, because I do understand that right now, with us taking the high, with us literally getting the most I guess wanted scenario for my own self, I do want to hold this trade for longer. Not because I'm predicting a move to 60, but I do understand the context and how right now with us taking the high, everybody getting super euphoric at the top, literally seeing the order flow telling us that there are lots and lots of buying at the top, we can be waiting for lower. Why? Because obviously after hunting the highs, we can potentially, only potentially, not a prediction, but potentially hold 70.5, 71k still as resistance, and then drop to 66k. And then what if Bitcoin loses the value area low, the blue line on the lower side, as you clearly see, we can potentially also lose this to go all the way lower to 60, or the zone of 60 to 57, 58k. So I guess I'm still expecting lower. If Bitcoin doesn't reclaim 71, we'll wait for 66. If you lose 66, and then I'll wait for 60, and then maybe at 60 I'll look for doing the opposite of what I've done at the top. Everybody gets super happy, they long the breakout, and guess what, I short. If Bitcoin gets to the bottom, we go to the other side of the range, potentially, just a potential idea, maybe we can look for a long. Again, I'm not randomly expecting lower. You cannot ask me if you want to short now, it is too late. However, hopefully everybody that was following the channel, literally posting every single day, going live every single day, hopefully guys, most of you guys should have made money, whether on Bitcoin, Ethereum, or literally shorting a random altcoin. Every coin just moves with Bitcoin, guys. Thank you for being legends, and sorry for I guess being a bit late. Technically same kind of timing I've been going, or so I've been always late since the Ramadan time. But thank you guys for showing up. Give me 2 seconds before we I guess begin reading the comments. Thank you guys for being legends and also for showing up. Again, before I guess start reading the comments, if you had made money with I guess this trade, if you took this trade, you can maybe tell me what was your entry, how much you made, or not how much you made, but at least did you enter or not? So we don't want to get into the, I guess, specific personal details. But if you want to share it, that's fine. If you want to tell me how much you made, it's fine, just for fun of it. But I guess what I meant was primarily tell me that you took it or not. So it's up to you if you want to tell me the profits. Now let me start reading the comments. We got Jimmy. Thank you. I'm doing all right. Thank you, brother. What's up to you guys? We got all right. So your TA was spot on yet again. Thank you. Ali, yo, I'm doing good. Hello, Sky Blue. We got Crypto Wedge back again in the channel. Sloth, thank you. Good afternoon. We got Sky Blue saying, hopefully we get a trade setup. Maybe, and that is also something I'm going to be hopeful with you guys too. But again, guys, we give an amazing trade that we don't want to be too greedy by looking for a different trade, if you know what I mean. Hello, we got Joao, Talbot, the legend. We got Christian. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for loving the streams. Loving me too. Entry around 71,747. Amazing. All right. So I guess maybe a bit cautious, but also nice. What's up, champs? Shorted Solana from 80. Amazing. Can be live tonight. We'll catch up later. Thank you, Joao, Mehdi, Alan, Ali. We got BTC dumping. Indeed. Took a short at 72. I am up 30k USD at the moment. I'm glad that Salam got the trade. Collected on my ETH long. Stopped out on entry. Was not able to catch the short as I was not on my computer. Fair enough. That is also something quite fair, quite understandable. I'm just happy that you made profits on your longs before the drop, obviously. 7th saying entered at 73.3, closed 80%. Amazing. I'd say you could have kept more portion of the trade, but it's fine. I mean, your entry was higher than average, so it's logical to take 80%. Missed the short, but waiting for another setup. Okay. From your point of view, is it now confirmed? Nothing is ever confirmed. Again, just before I continue reading the comments, from my point of view, from your point of view, from anybody's point of view, from any view at all, nothing is ever confirmed. We don't use the C word over here. But yeah, you were saying a swipe of liquidity high, and now we're gonna target the other. Nothing is confirmed. There's not enough confirmation. It's not about enough confirmation. There isn't such thing as enough confirmations. There isn't like some more stuff I need to be seeing before I check more box or whatever. Yep. 70, 88, 50. A bit late, a bit risky, but I guess it's fine. Glad that you've taken the trade. Sorry guys, I'm starting to catch up. Do you have a YouTube tutorial explaining your TA? Not specifically one video, but I do have a playlist where I've started combining and adding all of the stuff that I do say on live, so you can get some sort of a good idea, not fully explaining in a beginner friendly way how to literally, it's not a full course I guess, but it's just a way of understanding strategies and maybe the overarching ideas. So you can watch the whole videos or the whole playlist and then watch me daily live streaming, and then you can ask me questions, and I guess that would be the way to go and to do it. I'm short from 73,651, currently at 150% profits. I'm glad that everybody has made money again, guys. Just to not, let this, I guess, blind you from the fact that trading is, I guess, a game of making a lot and losing a little. It's not about losing less time than making money. So technically, we can win 50%, lose 50%, and all we want to do actually is maximize the profit. So again, don't be closing too early, but don't be also gambling just because you caught an amazing trade. Yeah, this is not the norm. Again, guys, I mean, everybody who's watching me daily knows that Ahmed doesn't take amazing trades every single time. He's just super patient, and I'm talking about myself in the third person. He's just super patient for just one big trade that makes the best, I guess, amount of money. I don't gamble my money away thinking I'm smarter than anybody else. So I don't want to give you too much of feel good energy today, guys, just because it's an amazing trade. So again, I need to use this time to remind you of what is a norm, I guess. Give me a second here. Salam taking 60% profits now. Amazing. Probably should not have added to my long. It ruined my entry, but still got out. Exactly. That's why I always tell you guys that if you are able to somehow, some way, migrate to weeks, have the isolated, separated, feature, it's always amazing because you don't ruin a previous trade. Alaikum salam. Finally passed another funded with my short. Amazing. So let's everybody, let's congratulate. Sorry guys, Biro for being amazing. 92 Solana short, amazing. What's up, fam? I missed the short as well, but happy mode champs caught it. I'm waiting patiently. That's the way to go. Thank you, Wayne, for commenting. What do you think if Bitcoin makes another weekly high before going down? What do I think about it? I'm not sure. Like, what do you mean? Everything is possible, guys. Sorry for my boring answers, but everything is possible. I don't think of nothing. TP 120 from the short, amazing. All right, I wouldn't recommend you TPing too much, so just cap it at 50 or 60, maybe 70, and then let the rest run. Again, I literally been teaching guys how to keep winners run, keeping them on your account, and then focusing on new trades. I first entered a short at 73, and I took 50% profit when we dropped to 72. That is too aggressive, I guess, but you got stopped out and you re-entered. Okay, that was a bit risky, but I'm glad that you got stopped out with break even. So I guess your usage of the stop loss function makes it not too risky in a way. So glad to see you, make the most out of it. Oli, Illuminati confirmed. In a short on ETH, Bitcoin, Solana. Just to be clear, I moved my stop loss to take profit. Is there another way on weeks to not lose the trade when it reverses when we hit the stop loss? Not sure if this is a good question or not. Every question is a good question. Just sometimes, especially if I'm not super energetic, I fail to understand the question. So maybe you can rephrase it a bit. Sorry, again, this could be me failing to read comprehensively. I took the short from 72, moved my stop loss. Amazing. Again, let's give a clap, a round of applause to Christian. Electro Mozart, on the breakout of 2 days ago, I started shorting, not on the rise, but what did I hold on? On the breakout of 2 days ago, I tried shorting, not on the rise, but while going back down, as you suggest. Okay, where I'm not sure what you mean. Value high, the high from February and the VWAP. The high of February. The high of February. The high of February is like too far away. I'm not sure what you're referring to. If you mean this one, then we took the trade. So I'm super confused. But maybe you can clarify too. Sorry, guys. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Dr. Ahmed, thank you for being appreciative, I guess. What would be the short-term possible from the price point? I'm not sure what you mean. Good call on the short. Are you still short? What is the target? Thank you for liking the call, I guess. So again, guys, the trade has been secured. I took 50% off. I moved my stop loss to entry, and now I wouldn't focus much on another target. The plan here and the reason why I took 50% is like because I'm like this whole technical view, and the reason why I've been sharing it. And again, guys, I've been literally sharing the fact that if we go higher, short; if we go lower, long. So technically now, as I've said in the beginning of the video or the live stream, is that I'll take it bit by bit, just as I had done with the 96k trade. Give me 2 seconds again. Yep. So if you guys remember back then, I explained that yesterday, but I'll repeat it again. No worries. I like to talk, guys. So I took a short at 96, waited for the loss of 93, and then said what? Just because we lost the value area high, I'll be waiting for the value area low. Yeah. So short 96, wait for value area high, lost, lose this, wait for this, lose this, wait for the low. Yeah, so that's how I played literally a perfect entry to a perfect. I'm still holding this trade, by the way. I'm just referring to how I managed it. And again, that was all live. If you've been following me for at least a month or so, month and a half, you would have known about it. But the reason why I always use this as an example of how I held an amazing trade all the way through lower is because this is kind of similar structure but lower time frame stuff. So we got liquidity on the other side. We got the big wick on the other side. This is similar to 96k. I entered at 72. This is 70. I entered that one at 96. This is at 72. So that's the top. We then lost the value area high, which is similar to 93. Yeah, on the other example. And now what we'll do, we'll be targeting the other side, which is 66, 65. Yeah. If this is held, as long, and again guys, this is not a prediction, as long as Bitcoin holds on to 70.5 as resistance, and again, the reason why I say as long, because obviously we can do this. Again, please guys, don't rule out nothing. So if this is held as a resistance, I'm going to be waiting for lower. Yes, I'm technically now waiting for lower. That doesn't mean I'm bearish. That doesn't mean you can short now. Absolutely not. Please don't be a fool and short at the biggest volume concentration, I guess, on the volume profile. But just if you have a short, keep it open. I'm still waiting technically for lower. If lower does come, if then, and that's why it has to be step by step. So we got into here, lost the value area high, targeted the other side, value area low. If value area low is lost, then I'll be calling for 60.58. But technically, if 72 is still held, I'm still waiting for 60. So 60. So hopefully you guys understood. So lower time frame, kind of step by step. Hold 70, go to 65, lose 65, go to 60. Overarching, I guess, view, just because 72 has been faked out, I entered the most amazing trade. Now I'll be waiting for 60. But me waiting for 60 does not mean I'm expecting 60, does not mean I'm predicting 60, does not mean I'm calling for 60, does not mean I'm not going to be trying a long. If you know what I mean. Again, the reason why I try to be super, I guess, clear is because I do understand that some of you guys are a bit new here. You are not used to my strategies, my style, and also maybe you're a bit of a beginner, and that's fine, totally fine. I just want to make it very clear so that nobody misunderstands what I'm saying, because obviously, again, I can be technically viewing 60 as a possibility, literally called multiple times on multiple days on multiple weeks and months. But then that doesn't mean I'm like necessarily shorting now, not trying a long. Like for example, today is a Friday, so obviously 2 days from now or tomorrow and after tomorrow is Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. So maybe we don't do much between those days. But maybe on Monday, I cannot promise you that I'm not going to be trading a long if we take something like that, for example. Like any little trade, like I'm willing to take them as a trader, not because I'm a predictor or my entrance for a trade is, I guess, a metric of whether I'm leaning more bullish or bearish. Yeah, hopefully guys, I think everybody knows this point, but again, I'm just too nice, so I try to repeat stuff every single day because maybe one of you guys is new here and maybe one of you guys is a beginner, so not to make you guys super confused. Hello, thank you, Hamad. Hi, Ahmed. Thanks for amazing content. Is there a sign up bonus on weeks through your link? Thank you, Nadar. Yes. So again, thank you for asking this question. So it makes it much more natural for me to talk about weeks. But yes, guys, by the way, there are 2 days remaining on the competition. Technically a day and 20 hours and 50 minutes. But again, this is almost a full day. Once this 24 hours run out, then you'll have the final day of the trading competition. So technically, there are 2 remaining $600 to be, fought or up for grabs. Again, if somebody wants to participate, the second to final day, if that's even correct, has begun. If you want to participate, it is not too late because every single day is separate. So literally now the leaderboard was reset and it's going to be a competition between the participants for the next 24 hours. Once this 20-hour countdown ends, we'll get to the last 24 hour and the leaderboard will reset. So every single day is a new competition. And regarding your question, yes, if you use the link, so again, for joining that competition, you would have to have an account under me. If you have one, just go to step 2 and do nothing. Just press on this button. Yeah, you have to be signed in and then press on this button. But like our brother Nadar here, if you don't have an account, sorry, Nadar, I'll say Nada, okay? If like you don't have an account, sorry, you can click on the first link, the sign up page link. It will take you here. You can see it's Champs Crypto branded with my referral code, and then you do what? You just make an account, and again, you get a welcome bonus, the maximum possible bonus. You can even check it out if you go to the rewards hub. You can check out how much you can possibly make. But again, I don't want you to just move there because you will get an amazing bonus. I'd much rather you focusing on the importance and the features, and I guess the importance of like not losing so much money on fees, having an amazing technical, professional, tailor-made exchange for trading. And then obviously the bonus is the cherry on top. Even the trading competition is not something like that amazing. It's amazing for somebody to compete, because you might as well just register, because if you have made an account under me and you are trading actively on weeks, you don't have to do nothing differently to participate. Just click on this button and then you take trades as they come. Anyhow, so yes, you use the link. It is an affiliate link. You do help me out, but also you get the most highest amount possible for a bonus. I shorted Bitcoin from 73. Should I keep the position? Yes. What are the possible targets? Everything is possible in life. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read the comments one by one, so I guess I missed a lot of them. Hold on, so my rant made me miss a lot. Missed the short as I was long, but I closed my long. But why would you, how, like, can't you open multiple trades on different positions? Like, why the fact that you were long stop you from shorting? Unless you are on an exchange that doesn't allow this. And that tells you the importance of it. Like, it's a shame that you lose a potential trade just because you have an open position. Yeah, that makes you like literally having to be, you know, sticking with one side of the market, and that's bad. I'm DCAing weekly though. Oh, that's not for me. Thank you for giving an amazing trade, brother. I enter on 68,289. Okay, sorry. You entered on 72,385. Okay, well, okay. Where's next long setup? I want to catch the next bounce. Everybody wants to catch the next bounce. If it's this simple. 30% profit. Thanks for your videos. Thank you, Cyril. Thank you. I'm glad that you found the videos helpful. Thank you guys for being super positive again, guys. I know you don't use a ton of leverage, typically, yeah, but please pretend you took a 150x short on Bitcoin. Would you close? Okay, so I guess what you're saying is that you took a trade with a 150x leverage. Would you close 50% and let it ride, or would you close the whole trade? To be honest, I'll probably close like more than 50, maybe 70, 80, but I'll still keep most of it, to be honest, because if I made a huge amount of money, what if I let 30-40% to run till 60? I mean, from a risk to reward perspective, I either make what I've already made by securing 70%, or I make literally multiples on the trade. But again, I don't recommend you entering 150x because that's not borderline gambling. It is literally gambling. But it's, I mean, if you're okay with that, do you prefer long here to 70.5? I'm not sure how you, I guess, inferred that, or how you took that from my. I didn't mention anything about me wanting to long, but to take profit 50%, I just moved my stop loss to 50%. Is there another way to take profits without moving your stop loss? So unless your stop loss is only closing 50% of your position, and if that's the case, it's fine. If not, like if you move in the stop loss to 50%, and if it gets hit, you leave with 50%, then you're doing it wrong. I mean, close 50%, take profits 50%, and move stop loss to entry. Yeah, there's another way. Yeah, the other way is that you move your stop loss to entry and take profits 50%. That's two irrelevant points. You can still not move your stop loss, but take 50% profits, or you can take 50% and move your stop loss, or whatever you want to do. There are two relevant facts, or two uncorrelated, I guess, functions you can do. Smash the like button. Let's make it 50. Thank you. What's up, bro? Thank you, Digital. Thank you, Wayne, too. Hold on. I entered at 71.9. Again, that is also nice. It's a logical good point entry. Very similar to mine, by the way. If you get stopped out soon, will you look for another short higher like 75? So again, I've already made 50%. Everything is secured. If I get stopped out, I don't care much. But just to entertain your question, maybe. I'm not sure. Like, I cannot answer so far in advance. But maybe, yeah. why not? Like, but why not specifically at 75? I'm just open for trading as this is what I do for a living, if you know what I mean. From my from the previous message. Sorry guys, I tried shorting the high, the value area high, the VWAP, or I entered where the price went above, then back down, but failed entry. Why would? Again, I'm not sure where you're referring to on this point. Like, where are you exactly talking about it? Like, where exactly did we take the 72.2 high and then lose to go back below the value area? Like, you entered 72.2 when the value area high is literally at 70.5. So how could you have? Where's the VWAP that you're referring to? Where's the value area high that you're referring to? I'm literally confused. Hi Ahmed, do you prefer long from 70.5? Why would I prefer long from 70.5? What do you mean? To 70.5? What do you mean? I don't prefer nothing. Hey Ahmed, we have just seen a small fake out of the POC. Do you think it's worth taking a long if we reclaim it? Again, if you had wanted this as a trade, go for it. But also remember that it's not an exact, like the POC is not an exact science, especially when it's like a huge cluster or a huge zone of volume. Like, it's essentially one POC to all added together. So like, you want to understand that this could potentially make a Bitcoin price move higher, but again, it's not the exact level of like 67.9. Salam, can you show exact entry and stop loss? Sorry, I saw the comment and then it ran away. Yes, again, by the way, guys, it was shared yesterday, so it's not me showing up randomly now talking about it. It was literally on this video, which was from the live stream, and you can literally see it, and I share everything, and I tell you my stop loss, I tell you my entry. So had you watched, whether you watched the video from yesterday or the live from yesterday, you would know that, but it's fine. Thank you, Steve. Sorry, guys. I think I need to go back to read the comments. Why don't we long right now, for example, since we are the POC? Well, you can long. It's not, guys. I don't like the word, the usage of the we and us and everything, guys. It's about setups. Like, I'm not looking to long here because that doesn't mean I'm not expecting high. Guys, like, you can do whatever you want. It's like it's not a cult, guys. It's not, we don't long together and short together, if you know what I mean. I know I say it half jokingly, but I'm just saying that if you had literally seen Brother Beer, like, and anybody else, like, just because I'm right here enjoying my 11 p.m. night, reading comments and sharing the successful trade, that doesn't mean there isn't a potential trade here or anywhere else. Like, don't let the fact that I'm not taking a trade here or mentioning a trade here like stop you from taking a trade. Only if, and I want you guys to promise me that you only take trades that you've been wanting to take. For example, like, if Bitcoin was here and you literally said, okay, if Bitcoin just does this, just ahead of 68, I'm jumping in a long. If yes, then go for it. Like, well, you don't need me as an extra confirmation. Are you long? No. Can you open separate trades on weeks? Yes. I used my max leverage and my capital, so I had all my capital tied up. I should have closed one of these and went short, I guess. Fair enough, to be honest. Yes, you could have closed at least a portion of any of them. Did you move your stop loss? Just, I didn't move my stop loss to entry, so thank you for letting me know. I wanted to do it live, so hold on. This is for every viewer of mine, so I'll move it to 72k, just to have it in front of you. I did take 50% as promised, and I'll also do it on my other account, so give me 3 seconds. Okay. What's the reason you are still bearish, and when will it change? I didn't say I'm bearish. See, guys, anything that doesn't come out of my mouth, don't read too much. Don't overanalyze stuff. Like, even though I shorted at 72, I'm a trader, not a macro investor. So I literally took 50%, moved my stop loss to entry. So just because I took a short from higher, made money, and moved my stop loss, and my title happens to say Bitcoin is dropping, which is a fact. It's a verb. It's not me expecting nothing, I guess. Uh, like this, or me having this red candle drop, that doesn't mean I'm expecting lower or I'm bearish on Bitcoin necessarily. Maybe I could be. Maybe I am, but I don't want you guys to be in, I guess, reading between the non-existent lines. If Bitcoin back to, sorry Itachi, I have no clue what you're saying. Why not long scalp? Again, you can do that. Why not? Like literally, why not? If you know what I mean. Trivi or try VIB. Why don't we long from the POC? You can, guys, you can long. I swear. Ahmed, do you have any info about whether we can open both on same pair? Yes, you can. On weeks, you can literally open multiple shorts, multiple longs on Bitcoin, regardless of anything else. How low will we go? Is 50k possible? Everything is possible, guys. I don't know. Nobody knows. Based on weekly money inflow, we might see lower. When did you move to Dubai? That's a very, very tricky question. Technically 2020, but I've lived there even before, or I've lived here before. Salam, what do you think? What do you think we bounce at Monday? Maybe. Love the knowledge you provide. Thank you, Tanish. I like the SFE POC than I long. Fair enough. Why can't we long and short together? What do you mean? Lol Ahmed, why don't we all sleep? Mara baby, how are you today? I'm doing quite well. Thank you, Nasim. Ahmed, when using volume profile, do you use the fixed or anchored? Wise choice. Sorry to air you out, but you've been watching me for, I guess, months now, so I'll let you think deeply about it. But if you don't know, I'll answer you. But it has to be the most basic question to be asked from a person who literally sees me put the volume profile multiple times a day. It's fine, but I just wanna I wanna jog your memory because I'm shocked. I really took 2 hedge longs, but on ETH and altcoins. Just wanted to ask y'all. We need your views so we don't make a bad trade. So I guess people ask about the 68. Again, Habibi, Bybit or Weeks is J. Not sure. Is good, I think you mean. Both are good. Bear or bull, different side of the same coin. How do you know when to take profits? You enter a trade. How do you decide? It's a very, very deep question that cannot answered shortly or in a quick summarized version, but I'd tell you that you never know where to take profits. You just want to first of all understand the economics of entering a trade and how much you're risking and how much you need to make a profit to not be closing too early. And again, just always start by moving the stop loss to break even. So don't be taking profits. So step one always has to be that as soon as the price gets a bit further from your entry, and that is also relative and objective, you move your stop loss to entry. But then the way I do it is that I look for a certain point to book 50% and then let the rest run potentially forever. Habibi, Bybit or Weeks is better. Personally, I found Weeks to be very, very convenient and very, very amazing for trades, especially for day trading. That's my own opinion for someone that has used Bybit a lot. Oil is dropping. So long? I'm not sure. But be careful. It's looking dangerous at the moment. I'm not sure that's for me. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read every single comment. I asked about long to know your thinking process. Am I missed something that you don't? No, it's fine, Trivi or try VIB. I'm just saying that I would hate if someone misses out on a trade because they don't see me taking it. So that's why I answer the way I answer. But again, yeah, like you can phrase your question rather than why don't we long now, rather than it being phrased this way. You can ask me whatever you want. But I'm just saying, you can ask me, what do you think about potential long here because of 1, 2, 3, 4? And again, I can potentially give a better, I guess, input on that. Where are you originally from? I'll let Vikrant answer if he's here, and if not, I think almost all of you guys can say. So you have rich parents. That is a very, very, not sure. Like how do you assume that? I guess just because I've been in Dubai from 2020. It's not Monaco or what else? Or Switzerland. What are your top trading view tools that you use before every trade? Show me, please. Anchored view up, volume profile. That's it, I guess. Ahmed, what about Bybit? Can we open? I think you can. Ahmed, akhi, next time. Hold on. Ahmed, akhi, next time in Dubai, let's hit the gym together. I saw you being in great form at the moon video. Thank you. I mean, I've gotten fatter, I guess, but thank you for. Yes, we can definitely do that. Can you talk about current market situation as of now? That's very deep. I don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking people asking and then they don't even listen to your answer. Fair enough. Ahmed, sorry, brother. On pre-surgery meds, so the mind is a little foggy today. No worries. Hopefully the surgery goes all well and safe. I'm just joking, obviously. I use the volume profile, the regular one. You can tell by the looks of it because the fixed one, the anchored one, goes on the left, I guess, or like it's a very sticky thing. Hold on, like look at this. See, you can tell because it's on the left. It's not like I don't use that. Uh, 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 Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read the comments. Crypto Rover was up 500k last year, but he didn't take profits and got liquidated during October. He didn't know when to take profits. It's good to do yeah. Thank you, John, and thank you for mentioning that because lucky you and lucky me and lucky everybody else. I literally have a video on it. You can check it out on the free trading course playlist. It's literally here. Why I'm profitable. You can check out this video on the playlist, and you can have a better idea. Yeah. If Bitcoin is back to VAH with a VWAP, yes. So that is possible. Yes, you got a VWAP with a value high. It is a possible thing to do. Yeah. Is Exo giving us any useful? Or I'll check it out. I didn't check it out much when I started when I had went live. So thank you for asking me such a beautiful question. To be honest, not much. I know that is a boring question. I'm liking the fact that the CVD is holding up, so that's maybe the only bullish thing. So if Bitcoin wants to pull an amazing thing, it has to like hold this and rocket higher. If it starts breaking down, then no kind of order flow would be useful in that case. Yeah. And also context matters, guys. Like even though there's a huge cluster of volume, think about it this way. You entering a trade now could be amazing, as in you're trading the POC, but also simultaneously you're taking a trade with the volume nearing or getting closer to dry out, with the weekend getting closer to enter, I guess. So don't forget that. Like you're risking entering and then the weekend giving you a painful heart attack, with the price consolidating. 40% down from the death cross. I don't trade death crosses. Are you waiting to take a trade? Not necessarily now, to be honest. He is from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Ahmed is from Libya, but has lived in Dubai since 2020. Thank you, Wayne. What a legend. Jimmy, too. Sorry, guys. I'm liking the fact that I literally cannot catch up on the comments, but give me a second. Long or short from here? Not that simple. For me, neither. For you, you can look for a trade, if you know what I mean. Like I don't like to answer in a way that everybody expects or the newcomers expect. It's not that simple. Like I would do you more, I guess, harm by answering in a simple way. Like if a question is wrong, it can be phrased grammatically in a correct way, but can be contextually wrong. So I don't want to be put under pressure to answer the way you writing it would think it has to be answered. How do you set up your VWAP? Have you got a video on that? You don't need a video on it. Just how do I set it up? As in the settings, just uncheck everything. Just you have a whole list of stuff, uncheck them all, and that's it. How to use it? You can watch me daily, and you'll get an idea. Some of the videos on the free trading course do cover. A portion of it will cover me using the anchored VWAP, so you can literally see it done as an example. But there isn't a beginner-friendly 101. Hello, guys. Here's me explaining the the anchored VWAP. GG to everyone who took the trade and didn't get stopped out. Thank you, Action Tourist. Glad to see you here. Hello, brother. Is it more likely that we are just on a correction because of a massive pump and now it's going higher? Everything is likely. Yeah, maybe. Every crypto YouTuber holds Bitcoin. They call it retirement fund or investment. Do you hold it in spot? Yes, but it's irrelevant to my trading stuff. So I'm answering truthfully, but it's irrelevant. Are you waiting to take a trade? Not necessarily. Did you close your short from yesterday? No. I know you will say you don't hold Bitcoins. Why so do you believe in Bitcoin? That is, you asked me and you answered yourself. And I guess, I think if we lose 67, yeah, that's fine. That's correct. Thank you, Otav. Thank you, Itachi. Is it that you don't trade live? That is a wrong thing, I guess, but fair enough. That is a misassumption. I guess you are new here, and again, guys, the reason why anybody who has maybe joined in the community for the past, I guess, 2-3 weeks is because right now is during Ramadan, so it is very tricky and borderline or literally impossible for me to go live at the NY session open. But if you've been following for a while, you know that I take trades live, and I do understand that the portion of trades taken live is much less or much smaller than the trades I take outside of the live stream. But that's, I guess, because the day has 24 hours and I go live for 2-3 hours. Okay. However, I do make sure to literally cover in detail, in the most detailed way, how to take the trade, when to take it, what you need to see before taking it, and literally how to, I guess, deal with it, and I guess how to manage it afterwards. So again, I'm not trying to avoid taking a trade live, just that you didn't watch me for long enough to make a correct assumption about me. But it's fair, it's fine enough. It's not an issue, I guess. But maybe the older champs can answer you. Not so old, I guess, like at least a month or two old. Your English is excellent. Where did you learn? Thank you. I'm glad that you are finding it excellent. I guess you know what this brother said. I forgot. My rich parents helped me. Ahmed, will you be creating a step-by-step training guide around your strategy? The training clips you have so far don't seem to cover everything. Thanks for your great content. Thank you, Rafit. Again, I don't have a step-by-step strategy because my strategy is just me using some tools and order flow in different ways, in a variety of different ways, depending on the context. So that's why, like, trust me, if you want to learn, just watch the whole playlist and then keep on following me live for at least a month, and you can ask questions. Talk about crude oil, relationship to Bitcoin. Thoughts? Zero clue. Not my, I guess, expertise or my field of knowledge. So I'm always more than comfortable to say I don't know whenever I don't know. I wanted to open a new account on Weeks under your link this week. However, one need to close your current account. So will do when all my trades is closed. Support you. Thank you, Talbot, for being a legend. That is amazing, and I'm totally grateful for such community members. And again, I want to shout you out again because you've been a wonderful trader. So thank you for supporting me by giving feedback, and that's more than enough, to be honest. Maybe already priced in. That's why I'm asking. To be honest, it is a fun, thought-provoking question, but I literally have no clue. I don't want to lie, guys. I don't want to answer in a unrealistic, uneducated or non-educated way. I'm going long spot at 50, but maybe sell. Fair enough. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read them very quickly. Let's do it. Let's do a rapid fire comment reading session. Good stuff, champ. Thank you, Sloth. Can you make a Telegram available for everyone? I want to see it before I sign up and start trading. What you mean? The free the channel, the free Telegram channel is indeed free, and that's why I make sure to have the first word being free, because maybe some of you guys would think that I'm selling you something. So again, I have nothing to sell you, not as of this moment. So if you wanna be closer to me, I do post from time to time noted, it is less, I guess, no, I do post less now with Ramadan, but I do try to post daily on the free Telegram channel. I'm working on, I guess, starting a daily Telegram channel primarily made for the one single post a day. I will maybe let you guys know more in the near future on that, but it's going to be free, don't worry. What's your POV about funding rate? People use it to know something about it. Funding rate just tells you which way the market is leaning, one way or another. So if it's positive or negative, who's paying who. Yeah, that's it. You got a cool voice. Sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Anyone told you this? That is a fun. I'll take it as something nice, but thank you. Yeah, nobody ever told me specifically that I sound like Arnold. Maybe some have, I guess, said my voice is nice. Many have said otherwise. But thank you. All right, thank you guys for being legends. The shock is done. Maybe. Do you think before trading with real money, should we start with paper money? Yes, absolutely. I would do recommend that. Wait, what if it breaks 67? I do nothing. Ahmed, emphasis on the NY Open continuously. Can you tell why? Because that's where the most surge of volume takes place. So usually the market puts the most important critical moves, highs and lows during NY, specifically the NY Open. And you can, with time, you can check that out. Maybe even do a back testing of like noticing how the candles and the market moves differently with NY opening. And I don't have to give you an answer, but rather I can point you towards looking at the charts. How do I know if a fake out is over and it's time to enter? Would EXO chart help? EXO would help, but you would never ever know for sure that the fake out is over or the fake out is confirmed. Nothing like that. No matter how many candlesticks you wait for to close, no matter how many longs are stuck or shorts are stuck or the flow, nothing is ever confirmed. But yes, the EXO chart app does help tremendously, at least in my own experience. If funding rate is negative, then you get paid to long. That means no one is long. Not no one, it's like one more than another. So, Lol Hamoud Al Ahmed, as I said, I successfully took the short at 72, but I struggled and found it very hard to identify if it's a fake out at the NPC. How do you identify it to take a trade? Again, I don't truly identify a certain thing, but I can, eliminate the risk by waiting and being patient and looking for certain things. So again, I don't want to fully answer here because I would much rather you going back to the video or the live stream from yesterday, watch like at least half of it, and you'll get an idea of like my thought process when Bitcoin was literally trading. Like again, I think it was trading at 71 or something. So I had entered by then. So if you want to get a closer idea or a better idea of how I had entered or why I had entered, then watch the video from yesterday, because I think that's very, very useful. Because right now I'm going to be talking or answering you after the fact. It's much more, I guess, helpful or insightful for you to watch when it was happening. Yeah, because nothing is ever confirmed. But at the end of the day, you would wanna watch for the price action, time, and also set a certain point where you tell yourself, if this is lost, I have to enter with a stop loss at the top. Like when I had entered the short at 72, literally 71, let me see, 71.99.5, so technically 72, yeah? And my stop loss was like 73. And again, I had moved it a bit, so it was a bit closer before I think it was like 70.7, but let's just say 73. And I went live to you guys and I said, I'm short. I did not know specifically that this would win. Like, you have to understand that no matter how much knowledge you gain and how much, I guess, experience you gain, nothing is ever confirmed. That is why I overstress the fact that you need a stop loss. Stop loss is much more important than any kind of TA that you will ever learn in your, I guess, experience trading. Would you consider doing copy trading on weeks? Like that we can copy your trades? Probably not. Buy longs, maybe. Ahmed, my girl opened a week's account under your referral, but she can't find it on her account. She even contacted Weeks, uh, confirmed she's signed under your referral. Thank you, Salam. What a legend. Okay, so I think what she meant is that you made an account under me, but then you wanted to double check and you couldn't unless you contacted them. But thank you for being a legend. Again, I always say, guys, that if you have already made an account under me, so you made an account with this, with the referral code, or I mean referral link, or you literally typed it in manually, you don't have to double check. It's fine, I guess, because there's no way of checking unless you literally contact Weeks, or you can give me your UID and I can contact them for you and say, is this guy signed under me or not? But again, thank you for being a legend. But she cannot find the trading competition. Okay, thank you. I misunderstood what you're saying. So after you have confirmed that she entered or have made an account under me, go to the second link, step 2, which you've missed apparently. It's fine, I'm just joking. And then you click on this and then it will take her or you to this page. Okay? You then sign in, not sign up, sign in with the account that you've been told is signed under me. Okay? And you just go lower and you click on this nice register now button. What will happen then is that she will be counting as the 20th participant, and that's it. Like, she can go on her way, trades however and how much she wants, and that's fine. Yeah, so hopefully you got the point. So yes, again, guys, the reason why I always want to give you the link of the competition primarily is because even though you could literally be a user of Weeks that has been signed under me for months on end, but it doesn't show up nowhere. You'd have to use the specific link to participate. Sorry guys for the rant. Do you think the odds of sweeping the relative equal highs is good? Unless that would only happen if Bitcoin reclaims 71. Yeah, so I don't focus on that, to be honest. Ahmed, would you ever re-enter at a loss of the reason? I guess not. Also, yes, I know you got in lower regardless. Have you, Ahmed? Would you have re-entered at the loss of the MPUC? I think what she meant, I'm not sure what she meant, to be honest. I think you meant you entered here and then you got stopped out. I could have re-entered, to be honest, but I think the question is wrong because I wouldn't have entered the way you did. But if I was to go along with the scenario, I would have re-entered, yes, because the first entry was not so good. Ahmed, if you start copy trading, I follow only you. I like your TA and risk management. I don't trade. I don't trust any copy traders. Thank you. Thank you, Wayne, for sending the link. Ahmed, do you map market structure and how? I don't map market structure per se. I just see it with my visual eyes and I do my daily routine to, I guess, have an idea. So I keep up with the market every single day. I don't need a market structure map or whatever, or I don't need to draw lines. I don't need to see where's the high, low, break of structure, all of that stuff. I don't usually overanalyze those stuff, to be honest. Like, I just see it in a very, very easy, I guess, simplified, smart way. Like, I understand that the market is about buying and selling. So guess what? We top out, we see failure, I open the order flow. Again, if somebody wants to literally know how I actually was, or the reason why I took the trade using exo chart, because I do understand every lazy person out here, it's fine, is looking for a full tutorial on exo, and I'm also lazy because I'm too lazy to make it. But again, I would maybe ask if you guys to watch the live stream from yesterday, not fully, but let's just look for the section on this one, yeah, on the order flow, where I was referring to how the top section pre-fake out had lots and lots of longs. Yeah, so that's how I do it. Like, I understand two stuff. Okay, this high is the high of where most shorts are placed. This high took those shorts, plus it got longs stuck. What does longs getting stuck mean? It means that the more we go lower, the more they get stopped out, the more the hell price go lower. So, like, notice how I'm not the kind of person to tell you, oh my god, hold on, Oh my god, Bitcoin is breaking up. Oh my god, this is the triangle pattern. The let me see, how do you want to draw? Oh my god, this is the triangle pattern, and right now Bitcoin is pumping. And if I do take the triangle, I got taught this in grade 6, by the way, guys. It's going to be breaking for 80. Let me jump long, 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 buy, and what happens? You lose. Yeah, notice how I don't talk about patterns. I don't talk about the indicator, the RSI telling me up or down. I just say I saw longs getting trapped. I saw the high of the month getting faked out. Saw weakness. Didn't predict a move lower. Put a stop loss because I know math and I know that if I lose, it's good because if I win, I'm going to be making more money than I lose. And I wait. Again, most of you guys are looking for the secret to how to make money, and there's literally no secret. You just do the normal thing, put a 1% stop loss, be patient, watch, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, and then maybe take 2 trades a week. Again, I'm not going to be spreading the rumor or the fact or the misassumption or misunderstanding of like over trading, daily trading, over analyzing. Please don't go live. I mean, don't watch me live. You thinking, oh, Ahmed will tell me if Bitcoin is up or down. Like, I always get the questions, up or down. That's it. Like, somebody always has to ask me, oh, is Bitcoin now going up or down? Never that simple, never that easy. I have no clue. I'm just here to make you guys money while I'm making my own money. So hopefully that was the point. The first entry was not so good because it was too early. Yes. And again, I always tell you guys that rather than flexing the top or flexing short in the top, I'd much rather flex shorten with weakness, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Salam Ahmed, thank you, Ali. And again, guys, a final reminder because I've been ranting for so long that, and again, just because I found out that I entered the loss of the local POC. Fair enough. Can you please do Solana? I'm going to be ending the live stream in a second, so maybe next time. Sorry, I just try to read every single comment, but maybe the time constraint won't allow to do Solana. Again, I can give you a very quick rundown on how bearish Solana is. Lower time frame, I got nothing to give, nothing to, I guess, talk about. But trust me, if ETH literally loses 1950, 1940, if Bitcoin loses and starts going to 66, 60k, you will see your little Solana getting crushed in a way you've never ever seen before. And again, don't be selling now, please. I'm just saying that if you have a short, keep it open. And again, before I forget, just because I found out that some of you guys aren't able to find or locate the competition, if you have already made an account under me, if you don't, go onto the first link, sign up page, you make an account. Very easy, very simple, no KYC. You can literally like make one and deposit your money in literally 3-4 minutes, depending on how quickly you are or how quick you are, sorry. And after that, once you've already have made an account or you literally have made one before, you can go to the second link, which is the competition link. You would need to click on it, you have to, so that you can locate the competition and press the button. So once you go to this page, if you have made an account under me, you have to make sure that you are signed in with it, and then you go lower, you press this button. You would know that if you press on it, you will be counted as a +1. So 19, it will become 20, and that's it. Once you do that, you're good to go. You will be counted. Again, guys, there are 2 final remaining price amounts, which is $600 today and $600 tomorrow, and you're not going to be at a disadvantage if you do an account or make an account or start competing now, because every day there is a separate top 5. After this day ends, the final day will reset the leaderboard, and a final, I guess, competition would run for the next the next up and coming 24 hours. So again, thank you guys for being legends. I just wanted to give you an update on how wonderfully and successfully we managed to be patient, wait, and do nothing for months, or not months, but days, and then take an amazing trade on both Bitcoin and ETH. And a quick reminder that please, if you literally made a lot of money, especially those that are borderline gambling and probably made closer to 30 or 50% or even 100% of their original capital by taking the trade just because Ahmed made a video announcing his entry, yep, please don't do that again. Don't do that again. And also take a lot of profits and consider that a win that would possibly not be repeated again. Yeah, so always be cautious, book profits, don't close it fully, please. If you entered a trade, I want you guys to be with me. If you get stopped out, you will have to make money by taking profits, but don't close it fully, please. Again, thank you guys for being legends, and I'll hopefully, guys, catch you tomorrow. I'll make a video maybe tomorrow, today night, or maybe I won't. If I don't do one, hopefully I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the Moon Show, and also obviously on Champs Crypto. Thank you for guys for being legends, and you can also check the free Telegram channel in the channel description.